are.
Welcome.
Where are we?
To a journey to the inside of your mind. We're gonna take a trip here.
46
journeys to the inside of your mind.
If I was to count, that'd be the number
I can't count, Kevin, so.
of times I questioned how life affects us, really.
But what happens we aren't life at all?
And that's a question that I like to explain with analogies.
Such as?
If we aren't life, this pipe remains straight. The reason
That actually makes a lot of sense.
it stays straight is because we aren't life. So if we were, I could bend it because the pipe is life.
Do you ever feel like life's piping into you?
Yeah. And so we go in one end and we come out the other end.
I got your end.
Yeah. And this is a really good analogy for the balance of life between two fingertips.
Between two ends of your life that you pipe through.
I'm so cold. I'm cold with the lack of knowledge that I have in my mind.
Oh, Shaquille O'Neal, hold my pipe. You look at Kevin, it's bouncing on his nose.
I want to talk about love. What do we think about
I
love?
want to love.
Love.
Yeah, how love?
Well, it's a number of things.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Um,
It's not a number though, right?
I wouldn't say so, but
You
I
think
guess
it's
you
five?
can describe it that way. Some people think in numbers.
I
And
think
there's
in
no
five.
judgment.
5. How love?
Repeat the question again.
Do you love me?
Yeah.
Do you love me?
So let me describe it this way. Love is a lot like a pipe.
Yeah.
And so
Love's a lot like, eating a big
it's
jar.
like a toilet bowl.
Eating a big jar of peanut butter.
Yeah. A jar of peanut butter that you throw into the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
The toilet bowl
Yeah,
of life.
and then you eat it out of the toilet bowl.
And that's if you choose to love.
Because
Some people choose to
it's
hate.
smooth and wet at the same time.
No, I'm not sure where that consistency and texture comes from. It's probably some sort of collaboration.
I would say some upper figure.
Yeah.
Someone from above, like someone looking down on
Somebody
you, Kevin.
from below looking up.
No, someone looking down on you right now.
Somebody from the side
Who's looking down on you.
zooming in.
It could be anybody.
He comes zooming through the room and
It could
or
be...
she says, here's that jar of peanut butter you're looking for, and bam.
What happens when you die? What happens
You're
when
on
you
a
die?
date
What
at
happens when you
Noodles and
die?
Company.
What happens when you die?
Oh. When you die?
Yeah, what do you die? What happens when you die?
When you die?
Yeah, you die.
Oh. Well, I'd say it's a lot like going through a toilet bowl and somebody gets that plunger out and sucks you right out of the bowl of life. And
Dude,
he
I
says,
can't even plunge.
and he says, watch out where you're going, buddy. You're gonna die now. And then he says, I'm taking you to purgatory. In that purgatory land, they're forced to paint walls earthy tones for the rest of their lives. Okay, enough nonsense. Let's talk about happiness.
Yeah. Okay. How do
so-
you happy? I'll go below.
Okay, I'll just put 'em.
I'll go both below.
Yeah.
I'll go in between.
Okay, so
Let me get in here.
oh,
Let me get in here.
okay. Happiness is a lot like the way what's that one movie? Oh yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep, Will
with
Smith.
Will
Yeah,
Smith.
Jaden Smith, excuse me. Jaden Smith kind of laid out a monologue in that movie in where he described happiness as something that's intangible and yet tangible. And so the way it became tangible was Will Smith, he creates this machine, and this machine can bring people back to life in the movie. And so he's looking to, like, you know, sell it and stuff, but then he loses it a bunch. People start telling him he's a fraud, he's a loser, he's a liar. And Jaden Smith, who's like 12 in the maybe like 16 in the movie, Jaden Smith starts talking about how he could have been way happier without that stupid machine to bring people back to life.
Dude.
And then
I love that.
when he finally he breaks the machine, but then Jaden says, "Dad, I already made 1,000 more." And I think that's kind of a lot what happiness is about.
Making 1,000 more.
That wasn't really the point.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
I can't fix my beard.
There you go. You got a nice hairstyle.
Dude, I just invented...
Okay. So, you know, jelly.
Welcome back, dude.
Probably my favorite condiment.
Yeah, dude. Is it a condiment or is it a sandwich spread? Or are they the same thing? These are the questions the people want to know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point of this whole show.
Does that like kind of get to a deeper meaning of this show though? Like,
well, hold on. Let me.
Are we just a sandwich spread or are we a condiment?
It's like 1,000 degrees in here, so I'm just gonna.
Can I have this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna loosen these up if you don't mind.
Loosen the old tube socks.
Yeah, loosen them up. You know, just gonna loosen them up.
Yeah. Okay.
Loosen them up.
Do you need some jelly for that?
I'd say so. And so what I was getting at with that is, life is spread out.
Dude, that's a good point.
In a way that makes you wonder what the balance necessary for it is. But when that balance is upset, there are problems in the world, and so those problems result of
condiments,
lack of harmony. Harmony is like it's like, you know, two notes in a scale, you know? So if you put those two scales on the end of another scale, you're gonna balance out.
Got a lot of knots there. Shoot.
Justice and
got a lot of knots.
justice there. And evil.
Got a lot of knots there. Shoot. When are we done?
When are we done?
I
don't know. That's a good question. I've lost track of time.
When are we done? When are we done? When are we done? No, when are we done? When are
What
we
time,
done? When are we done? When are we done?
What time
When
do
are
you
we
think
done?
it is?
When are we done? 12?
12?
When do we start?
It's about 12 midnight. We started around 6 a.m.
Midnight. We started at 6 midnight.
Yeah.
It's 12 midnight now.
So Halloween just happened. Come on,
hey, candy.
hey, Halloween. That's a good holiday.
Let's talk about the important issues of Halloween.
Yeah.
And that, you know, who gives out Whopper?
I'll tell you.
Who gives out Whopper candy, dude? That's a good one, the Whopper candy. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's almost like as good as milk does. Yeah. But milk does are pretty good though.
Yeah, you can kill some.
Call them like tooth glue. You know, more like it.
Oh,
dude.
tooth glue.
Oh, they should just put that on the box.
Gotta brush our teeth with that. Yeah.
Glue
Tooth glue.
together, baby.
Come on, baby. Tooth
Come on,
glue.
baby. What do you got?
Come on, tooth glue.
Are we getting our pockets out?
We got
Are we
tooth
paying our pockets?
glue. We got
Whoa.
Hey, for real though.
Whoa.
Come on. The biggest problem with Halloween, I tell you what, is looking down at the scale the next day.